So, I have missed out on so much Nintendo news. I have been in pain. I've been in bed. The weather has been shit. I have not felt worth a damn. I've been just sleeping mostly, trying to keep my back from hurting too much, that kind of thing. And there's been so much Nintendo Switch successor rumors that have been coming out that I've missed so much. This is crazy. So I thought I'd get on that and basically just talk about this stuff real quick. So I want to start off with this patent, and I want to talk about what it could mean. So I'll just read the article. The patent shows a new feature that we may soon be able to welcome on the successor of the Nintendo Switch, and it may have the potential to revolutionize local multiplayer games. By the way, this is from something called Notebook Check. I've never heard of them before, but it was the only place I could find. I saw this on Twitter. Couldn't find anything about it. Like I saw it on my phone. Went to look it up. Couldn't find it, so I did a search for it. This is one of the articles that popped up. 4 players, but only 3 controllers. A scenario all too similar to console gamers. A recently published patent from the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, reveals a potential solution that could eliminate controller shortages for Nintendo Switch users. I don't think it's what they think it is. I don't think it is what they're thinking it is. I don't think they know what it actually is. Well, we're going to read it, and I'm going to tell you what I think it actually is. The patent outlines a system allowing smartphones to serve as controllers by scanning a QR code shown on the TV screen. Players can link their phones directly to the console. This innovation could not only compensate for missing controllers, but also enable larger multiplayer sessions than the Joy-Cons, priced at $78 on Amazon, and Pro controllers priced at $76 on Amazon currently allow. Additionally, smartphones might function as secondary screens, unlocking new possibilities for local multiplayer gameplay. Notably, the patent does not explicitly suggest this feature is tied to a potential Switch successor. The accompanying illustrations depicts a standard Nintendo Switch. However, with the anticipated release of Nintendo's next console expected March 2025, it's plausible the company may hold back such features for the future. So basically, you have these smartphones sitting here. You know what? Let me read the rest of it. The patented technology was developed by Iki Niwa and Yusuke Akafusa. I cannot pronounce things today. I'm sorry, children. Both closely tied to Nintendo. Niwa contributed as a game designer for Nintendo Switch Sports, while Akafusa's portfolio includes work on titles like Pokemon Stadium 2 and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. He also served as director for applications such as Nintendo 3DS Sound and Nintendo 3DS Camera. Although Nintendo has made no official statements, it seems likely the company played a direct role in the development. On Reddit, many users see the potential for smartphones to transform local multiplayer gaming. However, some are skeptical, fearing the feature might end up as a mere gimmick, much like the Wii U's second screen. For now, it remains uncertain. Okay, so but here's the thing. I don't think the multiple screens, the secondary screens for a console is a bad idea. In fact, I think that's exactly what it should be. Let's think about it like this. Maybe they're sitting here thinking, oh, you'll use the smartphone as a controller. That's not what I'm thinking at all. What I'm thinking is that Nintendo will sell a specialized controller that attaches to your smartphone and lets you use it like a Wii U gamepad for the Switch successor. Remember how there were those multiplayer games on the Wii U where one person, the main person, had the screen all to themselves, but he could look up and see what everybody else was doing. Now imagine if there's information and things that the other players are doing that he can't freaking see, or she can't freaking see. who, whatever, the main player can't see because they all have separate controllers with screens. What if they sell the controller, a special controller from Nintendo that attaches to this, making it a Wii U gamepad, will have those kind of unusual experiences? And I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a great idea. Believe it or not, I love the Wii U. I like the secondary screen. I liked having two screens. I mean, we just had those Castlevania collections come out for the Switch, and you can't have multiple screens. I'm hoping, and this is the other thing I'm hoping for, by the way, I'm hoping there's a wireless option for the Switch successor. What am I talking about? I'm saying the dock sits there, and while most of the internals are in the Switch successor, the handheld portion, it can send information for secondary screen to the dock wirelessly, allowing for multiple screens. So basically going back to Wii U. But what then if you could also have other players play stuff with you where they each have their own skin, and instead of buying multiple Wii U like controllers, you just buy these controllers that attach to the phone. It's a great idea. I don't know if that's actually what they're going to do, but it's a magnificent idea, and I hope it's one that they do. Nintendo, if you're listening, do that. Do that. I want that. I actually like the Wii U. I think the Wii U is an awesome piece of hardware. It didn't work out super well in the market. People had difficulties programming for it. Yada, yada, yada. In fact, I think that's one of the reasons why it's rumored that the Switch successor uses the same operating system as the original Switch. It makes it easier for developers to make games for it. Nintendo wants to make sure that it's not difficult to make games for the Switch successor like it was making games for the Wii U. People had trouble. Sorry. I'm having nerve pain in my head and my gums, and it's hard to talk. I've been having all kinds of nerve issues. Okay. Sorry about that. That is annoying. That is obnoxious. I apologize. That's weird shit. Where was I? I don't even know where I was. But I liked the Wii U. It just didn't work out. Keeping the operating system and much of it. That's why they were going after emulators and everything, because they want the Switch successor to be the ultimate one, the ultimate device. So I don't know. So let's move on from that and let's move over to these other things. So D-Brand posts their Switch 2 case on X. This is crazy. They come up with this special kind of case. You know what? Apparently there was an update to it, but D-Brand CEO has confirmed that the case in the images in the actual design is the actual design of the Switch 2. Popular peripheral manufacturer D-Brand has braved it all and published their Nintendo Switch 2 protective case on X. It is not clear why the company decided to do it, whether it is just for promotional purposes or if they are fed up with waiting for an official reveal of a long-awaited system. Either way, if it's legitimate, which we'll assume that it is, then Nintendo probably won't be a happy bunny this evening. No, they won't. Nintendo's going to be very, very upset. How dare you? Why you do this? I'm pissing Japanese people off everywhere. I don't know. How dare you? You do this. You disgrace us. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just saying, like, that they're pissed. You know that they're gonna be pissed. We did not give you a permission to do this. My accent it's not great. I'm trying here. They're pissed. They're pissed. I'm sorry. I always picture some gruff Japanese businessman just being, how dare you? How dare you? I always picture that. So yeah, they're probably not happy and pretty much in trouble, but they're not the only one. Some other stuff has leaked. Oh my God. So a Chinese manufacturer There have been a bunch of images of various Switch 2 accessories posted, which offer a very good look at what the Switch 2's Joy-Cons and kickstand look like. Obviously, Nintendo hasn't officially confirmed anything, so the best thing to do is to keep an open mind on this until the changes. In the meantime, you can see a social media post relaying the news, as well as a gallery of the images down below. Look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. It looks a little more curvy, a little more comfortable. I am yawning a lot. This is ruining the video with all the yawns. But anyhow, this is cool. This is like a skin though and everything, but it looks like it's got grips, and I think it does have grips. Oh, cool. I don't like the white. That's the thing that I heard. So there's like 3 SKUs. There's a black, a white, a black Switch, white Switch, and a special color for Mario Kart 9, which is supposedly a launch title. This looks really cool. Notice the USB-C plug. Okay, so I watched Arlo talk about this. I like Arlo, but he's a bit of a dingleberry. He keeps thinking this is for charging. It's a USB-C port. It could be for anything, you knuckleheaded muppet. It could be for anything, dinglebutt. USB-C can carry more than just a charge, doofus. How do you think they get the audio video out into the dock to send it to the TV? From the one that's on the freaking bottom. It's on the freaking bottom. So the one at the top could be for something similar. I'm placing bets on an external screen for when you're not near a TV that'll let you have dual screens like the DS. I'm just telling you, there's something special going on with that thing. It's there for a reason. It ain't just for charging. Because here's the thing. If you're somewhere else and you're not near your dock, you can still plug a charger in at the bottom. This is an extra port for something special. Nintendo has plans. They have the plans for this. Hi. They have the plans. There's something seriously going on here. So that's cool. It's black. It's got this cool pattern on it. It's got some grips. That's cool. We see the C button. Still don't know what the C button's for. So it looks cool. I like it. I don't hate it. Yep. Extra buttons. This all looks very official and real. It just does. Is it real? It might not be real at all. This might be to throw everybody off. Everybody was too close to the trail. They were too on the scent. And Nintendo's like, no, we have to do something about this. Here's what you do. Here is what you do. You release fake information. The accent is all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at Japanese accents. I'm sorry. Here's what you do. Release fake shit. Fool everyone. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I know I'm pissing everybody off. I'm pretty sure there are Asians that might watch my video and go, "How dare you? How dare you racist asshole?" I'm not racist. I'm just I'm a knothead. I'm a dork, okay? This is the kind of thing I do. I do impressions. Get over it. But like, it could be fake. It could be false. Send out the false information. Throw everyone off the trail. There you go. And then they come out and they go, surprise, bitches. This is actually what it is. It's not this at all. You don't know. You don't freaking know. Oh. So aside from all of that information, like, I don't know. I've heard different things. There's like three SKUs, black, white, and a special Mario Kart 9 variation of the Switch successor. And we still don't even know what the actual name of the device is. And until Nintendo announces it and talks about it and says what it's called, and they could be, they'll put Switch 2 on everything. Like Nintendo will have documents and everything saying Switch 2. But then when it comes time for the announcement, it's not called Switch 2 at all. They come up with something unique and different. Like, this is Nintendo we're talking about. There's going to be gimmicks. There's going to be things that they attempt, that they try, a hook to just bring people in. They're not just going to make a more powerful device. Do I want it to be powerful? Hell yeah. I want it to be very capable. I want it to have more of those AAA games on the go. Keep in mind, I still disagree with Richard Masucci. I don't know if you're watching this, but I still disagree with you that the Switch was successful in spite of the AAA games. The AAA games came after it was evident that it was going to be a big success. I don't think it's what made it a big success. I'm pretty sure it helped it, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Like, yes, it's important, but yes, it would have done fine without it. I'm still of that opinion. So, and the other thing that I read about is that it's still going to be using the same operating system as the current Switch, which, again, that's why they didn't want the emulation. That's why they were going vehemently after these emulators. But they want the Switch successor to be the ultimate way to play Switch games better. It uses the same operating system. I get the feeling that games that struggled before and constantly changed resolutions and frame rates, I get the feeling that the new, more capable device is going to help alleviate that. It's just a feeling that I have. And I still think that they're going to do the whole thing with the smartphones. I do believe that because this is Nintendo we're talking about. They're not just going to have you sit there pressing buttons on your phone. They're not going to do that. I can guarantee there's going to be some kind of, not even that. The Pro controller. Somebody could, I turned my phone on. Sorry about that. Turn my phone on. Not even that, but they could have this little clamp for the Pro controller where the controller's attached to the bottom right here, and then you play like that. Because you're going to need some buttons. I don't think they're going to have you tap the touchscreen as a controller. I think instead, it's going to have a controller, some kind of controller device that hooks to the smartphone. But I look forward to something like that. I want to see something like that. I think that's a great freaking idea. One of my biggest complaints about Super Mario Maker 2 is that I can't, design on the controller, draw my levels on the controller, right? But then have other people play it from the TV screen. Like, you have to put the Switch in the dock, and then you have to use the controller to draw levels. Or you can alternatively use your finger and draw all over the screen of the Switch itself. But there was no in between like the Wii U had. It didn't have those same control screens. I felt like that was a big mess up. So if there's another Super Mario Maker on the Switch successor, I am hoping wholeheartedly that they have a means of using some kind of, maybe on a phone, designing your levels and everything on the phone, but having it play on the screen. Secondary screen, multiple screens, I think is a great idea. I hope they go back to that. Let's see some innovations, or I don't know about innovation, but some ideas like we saw with Zombie U, if you don't remember that. Like, they re-released Zombie U on other games, but the experience was botched, because it didn't have a secondary screen when it came to other devices. We're going to see. Anyhow, that's like all the Nintendo news that I've got really off the top of my head. I just know that I haven't been feeling well. I'm still not feeling well. I'm still feeling like garbage. And I just haven't been here, I haven't been doing anything. So this is the goof. I apologize for the weird stuff earlier. I've been having gum issues. My gums hurt. I feel like somebody's taking a fucking scalpel and just slicing at my gums. It hurts so bad. This has been the goof with more Nintendo Switch stuff. And, I know there's tons of other channels that cover this crap, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who has the takes that I have, the ideas and the notions that I have. Other people, I'll watch them. They never say the stuff that's going on up in my head. They never have the ideas that's going on in my head. So hopefully you come here for that, to see what I think about it. Spin the goof. I'm out.